Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm making chicken fingers for dinner and I just wanted to do a quick video on some of the utensils, the items from Tupperware that I use because they are, to me, they're essential products to have in the home to make everything go a little bit smoother and help you to get dinner on the table for the family. Tonight I'm doing chicken fingers, and then we're going to put them in like chicken wings in a hot sauce and butter mixture after they've been fried. I'm going to show you the coating that I use, and then I'm going to do some frozen veggies that I'll just steam cook in our multi-cooker in the microwave, and I'm doing mashed potatoes, which are going to be cooked in our pressure cooker. So while the microwave is doing its work, I'm just going to be frying the chicken on the stove. So I will probably pause this for a little bit so that you don't have to see me fry every piece, and then I'll bring it up to you and you can see the finished product on everything. What I'm going to do now is I have chicken fingers in here in the bowl that I have pre-cut. I pre-cut and pre-freeze all of my meats into the sizes that I want to cook them in, so whether it's cubed for stir fries or chicken finger strips or a little bit bigger pieces for those that don't want the strips but want more chicken. And this is all boneless chicken. I also do fried chicken with bone-in legs and thighs. I'm just not doing that today. On the mashed potato. So what I'm going to do really quick is I put, let's see, I have 4 eggs in our smooth chopper, and I have the whip in there. So I'm going to whip these eggs up. Just take a couple of seconds, and then this can be put in the dishwasher afterwards. Then we have this in our main catalog. Take the whip out. I'm going to pour this over my chicken. So my chicken is going to be in that egg wash for a few minutes. Sometimes I add lemon juice. You can add seasonings to that too, but because I season my flour and my cornmeal mix, I usually don't. So I'm going to put this to the side. And I'm going to mix this up. This is one of our That's a bowls. We have our That's a bowl big one. This is, I believe, the junior. We have several different sizes now. You can see the sets that we have in our catalog available. So the egg wash is in there with the chicken. So that's going to set for a minute while I prepare. I'm going to do the mashed potatoes real quick because we want them to get cooking so we can do our veggies. I've pre-peeled potatoes in our pressure cooker. I put them in the pressure cooker, covered them with water just to the top of the potato line. Everything you put in here you want to cover. I'm going to show you this last potato that I have not peeled yet. We have, sometimes we have different style peelers, but point is they do the same thing. They help you to peel very quickly. At Thanksgiving, you can ask any family member. They've all participated in the peeling of potatoes around the table as we're working on stuffing and fresh potatoes. We usually do about 20 pounds for our Thanksgiving dinners because we have anywhere from 30 to 60 people. Just depends on who's invited who and what family we have in town. So I'm peeling this really quick. It's really nice because you can get it done. You can take the eyes of the potatoes out if you have some bad spots in there. A little circle here. And these are smaller red potatoes. So just move that over. We'll throw that away. And I'm using my new cutting boards. These cutting boards we have in a set of 3 in the catalog. Totally love them. And our Tupperware knives. I got my serrated knife in and my smaller paring knife too, and they come with their own sheets. I just forgot to bring them over here because I put them in my Tupperware knife block. So what I'm going to do with the pressure cooker, if you haven't seen my other pressure cooker video where I did the stew, it has a gasket on the bottom. You have your pressure valve and you have your air release in here. The pressure valve is up here. This tells you when you can open up your pressure cooker. And before that goes down, you don't want to open it up. And then this releases your steam. And then the gasket inside, which you can remove to wash, just make sure you put it back in before you seal it up or you're not going to build any pressure. Turn it, it locks, and then you snap down on this other lock. So it has a 2-step safety feature. You got to pop it up and you've got to turn it to open it. And again, you're monitoring your valve in here so that you can take that out. Now, I'm not going to put these in yet. I'm going to do my vegetables. Will take a little bit longer. They're frozen. I'm doing frozen corn and frozen, a vegetable medley mix that we like. I do fresh and frozen in here. Today it's frozen. I use our cover from our multi-cooker, which is metal. It's steel encased in plastic, so it can go in the microwave, it's protected. But the microwaves don't cook the food, it steams the food because I have water down at the bottom, just up to the fill line, and that water is going to create steam once it heats up and starts boiling. The steam is going to be what cooks my veggies, so I'm not losing the nutrients, and they're going to come out nice and pretty. They're still going to be green. If you've ever steamed or boiled vegetables, you know how brown they can get if you overdo them. They're not very pretty to eat, and they're kind of lame. So the multi-cooker is what I'm going to put in first. That takes a little bit longer. Just because they're frozen, it's about 15 minutes when you're doing frozen, depending on your microwave. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to have that ready to go, and we have potatoes. Those are going to cook while I am frying the chicken. Let me move this out of the way. Do not need this right now. Actually, I forgot. I have my garbage bowl here, or trash bowl, whatever you want to call it. When it first came out, it was our garbage bowl. Everything that you're cutting off, you're cutting veggies, making salad, whatever, you just throw it in here. It goes into a drawer also, and it'll hang there for you to use. And then you just move it aside if you don't have a lot of counter space. And then you can just dump that when you're all done with whatever you're cooking. Now what I have here is what's called our season serve container. And the purpose of the season serve container, it seals up, and you have two sides that are both on the inside have little pyramids. These little pyramids, if you're marinating meat, they're going to tenderize your meat, because what you're going to do is seal it up all the way. Got to make sure you snap it down, and then you're going to flip it over. That's if you're marinating. Now what I'm going to do with it today, this is how I bread my meat that I'm going to fry, because the seasoned serve coats it evenly, so it turns out really nice. You don't have really lumpy dough, a doughy mess on there. And what I did was I pre-mixed my flour and cornmeal. I did 4 cups flour and 1 cup cornmeal, and then I added different seasonings: garlic salt, black pepper, fine garlic powder, Mrs. Dash garlic and herb, and my herbs de Provence. And I season it in my flour seasoning because that's the coating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with 2 cups. Open this up. I'm waiting for my Tupperware utensils. I have a set of the new ones, so this is just something that I bought at Costco that they had, because our shipment is on its way. I'm going to lay these chicken strips, chicken pieces down in here. Let's see how many I'm going to fit. Some are a little bit bigger, some are in strips. But that egg wash makes it so that we're going to be able to have that flour stick to it and give it a nice coating. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to try to fit at least 10 pieces. I usually cook for a lot more people. Tonight we're only 5 people. Of course, everyone's in their homes, all my kids. So we have 1 here, and the rest of them are out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll do a 10th one. And we're going to get those in there. I get this piece here. Find a good strip. Okay, so there's my 10th piece. I'm going to put my cover on, and this is the season serve. Different color in the catalog than what I have. I have all different colors. I have 2 or 3 of these, and I've actually given some away to the kids. I think I got a purple one, and I have another one that my older daughter has. So I sealed it all the way around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it, get that started, and then I'm just going to shake it, just like you would do in your shake and bake bags that they used to have. I don't know, they might still have them. I've never used them, so I've just seen that they used them for that. I just shake it a couple of times. I'm going to lift it up. And let me get a fork here. I forgot I need another set of tongs. And I'm going to show you, there's a nice fine coating on the chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cook these up, and then I will be back to show you how everything looks. The finished food that we have. Have my oil pre-cooking on the stove, and I will get that taken care of. In the meantime, I will talk to you shortly. God bless. See you soon.